Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Two wide receivers will be looking to be #1 targets on the field in today's game. It's Fitzgerald's Vikings going up against Backlund's Chiefs. Now let's head down to Jim Nantz and Phil Simms for this Week 6 matchup.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and it's Week 6 in the NFL as we join you from the home of the Minnesota Vikings.
Hello, friends. Jim Nantz alongside Phil Simms. And Phil, we've prepared for this game by talking to the players and the coaches. What do you expect?
Jim, just talking to the coaches, talking to both of them, how fired up they were. So if the coaches are that fired up, can you imagine how the players are going to be? Their emotions are going to be at sky-high level. That means we are going to have a hard-hitting game. It's going to be a lot of fun to watch.
Thomas is going to be deep here for the opening kick. Blair Walsh in position now to get this game started with the opening kickoff. With that kick, we're underway. No return. The ball's coming out to the 20. Smith's, of course, going to be the man at quarterback today. He has a quarterback rating over 120 this season. First down at the 20. Smith with the handoff. Charles takes the hit and is brought down. This time for 10.
You got to keep giving the football to Jamal Charles, because if you give it to him enough, sooner or later he's going to pick up a big gain like that one there.
The Chiefs doing their part to spread breast cancer awareness this month in the NFL. Plenty of pink on their uniforms today and throughout the stadium. Wide to the left. It's wide open.
What a good job by the running back that time. He reads the blocks very well, and he picks his way through there and picks up a first down. That's nice.
Alex Smith will take it right from the center. First down at the 49. Smith's running away from the pressure. Kelsey's got it on a pass that had some heat.
Well, a couple things on that play. Of course, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting out of trouble and throwing the football on a run and getting the completion. But how about the defense? Quit being greedy. Stay in your rush lanes and don't let the quarterback get out.
First down at the 27. Travis Kelsey comes down with it.
Smith selling this play big time. The defense, they go for the run fake, and that's why he has time to throw the football and makes the completion. Good job.
The Chiefs have driven inside the red zone, and last week they were so effective inside the 20. First and goal from the 8. And they'll run the football with Charles. And he gains maybe 3.
You got to know, if you're going to run the football, you're going to have a lot of short gains. There's going to be a lot of plays that look ugly. That's just the way it is. You got to live with it and know what's coming in the future.
Here comes the wide receiver in motion. Second and goal from the 5. Right back to him one more time.
The offense is so close right here. They just need to show a little power and punch this in the end zone and get that touchdown.
The Chiefs have a third down coming up. They did a great job a week ago of converting on third down. Third and goal from the 1. The first drive and a first touchdown.
Well, that's really having deep belief in your offensive line. And then third and goal, your offensive line just road grades the defense out of there, and they get the touchdown running the football.
Extra point was good. Kelsey's probably ready to get right back on the field after that last drive, a drive in which he contributed over 40 yards receiving, helping the team score. And Wallace got it on the return. And he's tackled right at the 30-yard line after that return. The offense is led by one of the most dynamic quarterbacks in the NFL, Teddy Bridgewater out of Louisville.
Teddy Bridgewater had a terrific career at the University of Louisville, turned that football program around. Our first-round pick in the NFL. He is going to have a successful, long career.
First down at the 30. Catch made. And that's Johnson in on the stop.
Well, the quarterback showed off his arm strength that time, didn't he? He put the football right on the money, on a line, right into the receiver's hands.
They'll set up now at midfield. First down and 10. Gets the handle here. Houston's all over that offense and brings him down.
The Vikings offensive coordinator, he has to be frustrated by that play. I think he calls the right play, but what happens? The run loses yards. That's just a bad job by the offensive line.
They bring in the extra tight end. Second and 11. Looking across the middle. Tried to find his target over the middle, but that pass goes incomplete. Here's a look at the Vikings lineup on offense today. Can this unit finally gel and figure out a way to start moving the football down the field? Third and 11. And the catch is made by Larry Fitzgerald.
My gosh, the wide receivers in the NFL, it's incredible. It's not that you have one. Every team has 2 and 3, and some have 4. Good job that time by him hauling in that pass.
This play set up by the long gainer. They'll hike it to him out of the shotgun. The Vikings now move the chains.
Nice job that time by the tight end. Makes the catch, and you got to look out for him now in the NFL. Remember, they're usually the closest receiver to the quarterback. Quarterback gets in trouble, he's going to look for the tight end.
After the long gain, let's see what they do here. Wallace on the receiving end.
The Vikings offensive coordinator does a good job that time calling the pass down here in the red zone. Caught the defense off guard. They got the completion for a good gain.
Breaking huddle at the 4. The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage. Here's the handoff to Adrian Peterson.
The Chiefs defense is so fast and so powerful. That time of the run play, they just overpower the offensive line. They tackle the runner for a loss.
Loss of 3 on the play. Chip shot here. And the kick is good for 3. As we edge closer to the second quarter, they edge a little closer on the scoreboard with the successful kick.
Yeah, that was good for the team. It was a big confidence boost, and now they know they can do it on the offensive side, and now it's up to the defense to keep this thing going.
The Vikings defense had no answers on the last series.
Chip, you are completely right there. They couldn't stop anything, the run or the pass. So you got to go to the sideline and regroup and say, we need a better effort to stop that offense.
Smith's lined up, 2 tight ends set. First down at the 20. Scans the field. leaps in the air and has it. Third catch today so far.
Anytime you give a quarterback that kind of time, he's going to get comfortable, get his feet under him, be relaxed, and he is going to make the perfect throw down the field. Easy completion that time for the quarterback.
First down at the 41. And they'll give it to Jamal Charles. And the tackle is made at the 35-yard line.
Charles is a very smart runner. He knows situations in the game. He saw the first down yard markers, and what does he do? He gets past them and picks up the first down.
They come to the line of scrimmage. First down. Let's see how they back up the big play here.
Charles is lined up now as the running back behind the quarterback.
And that's a gain of 10.
He's now over 50 yards rushing on the day.
Charles is a great running back to have on your football team, isn't he? He goes up in there and gets the first down. Now your offense has 3 more chances.
First down at the 25. Look at the Chiefs lineup. They've struggled this year in the passing game.
That's second down coming up.
Smith by himself in the backfield. Smith's going to take the snap from the shotgun. And there's a drop. Now a look at the Vikings defense. They never got to the quarterback once last week.
On the way, third down.
Smith's ready for the snap, empty backfield.
The quarterback, he's changing the play with the wide receiver with those hand signals.
On the money. We're back here to start the second quarter. And, partner, when you're in a tight defensive game like this, what does an offense have to do to open this game up?
Well, I think what happens sometimes in situations like this, Jim, you know, the offense, they plan for the game and what they're going to do, but they come out there that first series or two and they go, wow, these guys are better in person than they were on the film. So you've got to adjust physically. I think now that they have adjusted, we'll see if they can make some things happen.
Jarring hit that time. Knocks the ball free.
Fedorowicz is really hit hard that time. And I know the football hit his hands, but when a defender times it perfectly like that, with that much power and speed going into that receiver, you are going to let that football go. That's human nature. Really good job by the defensive player.
The Vikings defense now is going to go nickel. Second and goal from the 10. Smith dumps it off to Charles. Charles is brought down after picking up just a yard.
Jim, I love these situations. Third and goal. What are they going to call? They're going to run the football. They're going to go with the pass. And if it is a pass, I would look for something quick.
This will be the 8th play of this drive.
Third and goal from the 8. Touchdown, Kansas City Chiefs. Finding the end zone for the first time this season. Just underway here in the second, and it looks like they're going to stay aggressive in this quarter if that touchdown is any indication.
Hard to believe it. Here we are early in the second, and we already got a lead that just got increased. I give the offense credit, but somewhere along the line, the defense of the opponents has to step up and just be tougher.
That's a touchback, and the ball will be spotted at the 20.
The Vikings put some points on the board on their previous possession, but it was just a field goal. They'll be looking to add some more right here.
Yeah, they will. And, listen, when you talk about touchdown drives, you have to kick a field goal. What does that mean? That means you failed on third down. Just not a good play on third down. They got to do better in that situation. If they do, that's going to lead to 7 points. When you have a defense that's not playing good techniques, they're selling out, overplaying plays. Well, you run the counter runs to counteract what they're doing on the defensive side.
From the shotgun. Looking middle that time. And it's incomplete.
It's third down coming up. And the catch is made by Larry Fitzgerald. How about the way he always locks in and concentrates on the catch?
And he's got hands like glue. When you shake his hand, he can break yours because that's how strong they are. So not surprised to see him just reach out and just snatch the football out of the air.
The Vikings have it at the 39. Holly's all over the ball carrier.
The Vikings running back that time, he makes a bad decision. You can't be looking to make every play a big play when you're running the football. Look for a few yards, take advantage of that. He tries for the big play. What happens? He gets tackled for a loss.
Randall's lined up behind his quarterback as the single back. The Vikings from the 37. Randall's going to secure the handoff.
Well, when you get in a situation like this, Jim, and you get third and long, I'll tell you what catches a defense by surprise. Run a double move on the outside against the defensive back, because everybody in the stands and the defensive players all think you're going to throw it short.
The Vikings have it at the 39. Rudolph had it, but couldn't hold on as this goes incomplete.
Good job that time by the secondary. They're in good position. They make the play, and it's an incomplete pass by the quarterback.
And picks up about 3.
And there is Harrison Smith. He has to be pretty discouraged with the way this game has played out in the early stages, Phil.
Yeah, I think he should be. Listen, what you do as a defensive leader, you got to go out there and rally the troops. And what do I mean about rally?
They're going to get him here for a sack.
Corners down the NFL, they're asked to do so many things. Stop the run, cover guys in zone, cover them in man-to-man coverage. And how about this blitz that time by the corner? Gets to the quarterback and takes him down for the sack.
The Vikings lined up in the nickel. The Chiefs from the 22. Heaving it down the field, but it's incomplete.
Wilson's one of those guys. If he drops a pass or makes a mistake on the field, he doesn't make excuses. He knows no matter what the circumstances are, if you get your hands on the football as a receiver in the NFL, everybody expects you to make the catch.
They face third down after the incomplete pass.
Wilson's got it on a pass, had some heat on it. That's his first reception today. The Chiefs are up right now, Phil, and that's at least partly due to the play of their quarterback. Smith's on fire.
It's an awesome feeling as a quarterback to be in rhythm, to get people open and have time to throw the football down the field. That's why they're winning, Jim. You said it right. The quarterback is hot. This tight end's very talented. He's a good run blocker and also a good receiver. Makes a nice catch on that throw.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down.
Halfway through the second quarter.
And that's a gain of 9.
He's now over 60 yards rushing on the ground.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
The Vikings with a nickel look here on defense. The Chiefs will take the snap from the 25.
They break through, tackle him behind the line.
Quarterback should have never thrown at that time. Even though he completes the pass, he should have seen the defense was right there, a loss of a couple yards.
The Chiefs snap it at the 26. Sherman's taken down at the 18.
The offense coming to the line inside the opponent's 20. We're getting close to the 2-minute warning. Time for one more play. Makes the catch. And now we reach the 2-minute warning here in the second quarter. Welcome back, and we're coming out of the 2-minute warning. The defense loading up on the line, getting set for this snap.
First and goal from the 3. Charles takes the hit and is brought down.
Charles is trying to be patient, but there is nowhere to run that time, and he only gets a short gain.
Just a yard out. Second and goal from the 1.
Powers his way across. Touchdown. We're approaching halftime, and with that touchdown, they have a little extra breathing room before the break.
Oh, man, they're inhaling big time, and they love the way they feel right now where they're at in this football game. On the defensive side, listen, you got some information. You saw what they're doing on the other side, so make some adjustments and find a way to get back in and get a way to win this game.
And a touchback here will bring the ball out to the 20. The Vikings didn't get much out of that last drive, so now here they come again on offense. I'm sure they're going to be a little bit more of an urgency to the offense this time.
Well, I'll just say this to you, Jim Nance. I sure hope so. After that last drive, that was just too generic, wasn't very well thought out, and they got to change what they're doing on the offensive side.
Got to give that defense a little credit, though, don't you?
Well, yeah, the defense did its job, but yeah, that was pretty easy.
That pass play wasn't good for much. So now it's 2nd down and 9. They're going to the hurry up. Back to the line.
Bridgewater's back in shotgun formation. And Wallace got the catch and the first. That's another reception, giving him 2.
That's a really good throw and catch, and they get the first down, Jim. That's what you want to do. Pick up that first down. Now you give your offense 3 more opportunities.
That long gain sets them up here on this play. And now on 1st down, they'll go back to the air.
Pass is intercepted. Touchback now as the ball comes out to the 20.
You got to stay aggressive on the defensive side. That time the defense did. Even though the offense was going in to score, they come up with the big play, and they get the interception inside their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense taking the field again. They got everything they could out of that last possession, Phil. A solid touchdown drive.
Yeah, what a productive day so far for the offense, and mixing it up well. They got confidence. The quarterback's throwing it well. This is a very good game so far. Situations you go over so many times in practice and training camp. Know what's going on the offensive side, how to preserve time. Good job that time by the offensive player. Get out of bounds and giving his team more chances to get it done here in the first half. Look out, they're changing the play to take advantage of something they see on the defensive side.
Almost intercepted. So after that last incompletion, it is 3rd and 3.
The Vikings defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel.
Third and 3.
It's on target to on his way.
The 10, touchdown. And this game gets more and more out of hand. The second half may just end up being a mere formality.
It could be. You know, you go in at halftime in a game like this when you're really getting manhandled. You got to find a way just to make a few plays to give you hope. If you can do that, look, in this league, you never know.
And a touchback. Justin Houston on his way out to the huddle again.
He's been the leader for them in what's been a terrific defensive effort up to this point, partner.
And you know what he does? He brings energy to the defense. There's no question about that. And I love the way he plays. It just rubs off on all of his teammates.
First down at the 20. Intercepted.
That was an awesome job by the defense. They just read the quarterback's eyes. They got in position, and they made the interception.
The Chiefs heading back onto the field on offense. They scored on their last drive, Phil, and they did it with a blistering aerial attack.
Quarterback is hot. He is getting protected. Oh, man, what do you do now? I think if you're an offensive coordinator, it doesn't matter what you call. You know your guys are going to make it work.
And now they'll try over again on second down.
Smith's got two tight ends on the field for this snap.
Makes the catch in the open field. The Chiefs call the timeout. They're first.
This offense has been moving the football all day long. Once again in the red zone, they have a big lead. What will they do? I think they'll just try to run it in from here.
First and goal. Jamal Charles.
The Chiefs elect to take a timeout here before the second down snap. Coming to the line at the 3. Second and goal from the 3. And now here's Charles.
Well, I tell you, it's getting ugly out here.
Nearing the half, and this one is a laugher.
Oh, well, yeah, one team's pretty happy about it, but how about on the losing end of it? How would you feel like to be being blown out here right before halftime? It's a terrible feeling, and I don't know if you can regroup in the second half.
It'll be a touchback. The Vikings hope to get things going here. They have been anything but productive here in quite some time. 3 consecutive drives that have led to nowhere.
Well, let's give a lot of credit to the defensive side, especially the defensive line. They are absolutely taking it to the offense. They are beating them up, and when the defensive line is winning the battles like this, it's all about the defense.
Mercifully, the first half has come to an end. We have a blowout on our hands here today. Larry is coming up with some very one-sided highlights.
Thanks, Jim, and welcome to the EA Sports. Back at the first half, the Vikings did not have a great showing last week, and it's been another rough game so far. The Chiefs are keeping them off balance, and that's pushed them in front.
And no return as this goes for a touchback.
The Vikings offense trots out onto the field, looking to get into the end zone and see if they can turn the tide in this one, partner.
Well, the fact that they are losing this game so far, the sense of urgency is there on the offensive side. You know, you have many plays in that playbook. I think they need to try a few different ones here in the second half. Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to. And also, it opens up so many other things for your offense.
Second and 3. Quick screen to Fitzgerald.
And that's Johnson in on the stop.
Well, we see it more and more. Football's thrown behind the line of scrimmage. They do it that time. Nice catch, but a loss of yards on the play.
The Vikings from the 27. Wright's got it. First down.
Well, that'll make you feel a little better. Finally getting a first down. You're down big in the second half, and you're on the offensive side. Don't look for the quick score. Just look to pick up positive yards and hope it leads you to a score later.
First and 10.
Johnson's able to read that play and make the hit.
And here we have second down.
Bridgewater's got it in the gun.
Makes the catch inbounds.
Nice job by the quarterback finding the open guy short. They get the completion. They still do not get the first down, though.
Bridgewater's completion percentage, 60% on the day. The Vikings take it from the 38. Set up screen to Peterson. We're not too far in the third quarter, Phil, but I can't see this defense today yielding a lot of points in the second half. They've been sensational.
No, the defense is doing it all. You are right, Jim. And then, hey, look, they're telling their offense, look, if you guys don't blow it, make some big turnovers, there's no way we're going to lose this game here today.
Good for only a yard. The Chiefs continue to air it out. Smith's, of course, been at the head of that attack.
Man, what a day he is having. And when you get open, it doesn't matter if you're wide open or it's a tight window. He is putting the football right on the money. What an impressive display of throwing the football. Can't blame the punt return at that time. That was just excellent coverage by the punt team.
First down at the 31.
Strong eye handoff here. Good yardage picked up on that call.
He's averaging right around 7 yards per carry on the game. The Chiefs have had a great rushing attack all game, Phil. Charles has been a consistent force on the ground.
Yeah, he's just a running back who never gives up. And when he runs, it's arms, elbows, everything is moving, and he is one tough running back to tackle.
First down, offense readying for the snap.
On the money. Wilson's marked down at the 34.
Tick, 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 tick. That's what we're trying to do. Make that clock keep running down. You got the offense out there. You got a big lead in the second half. Every first down you get shortens that football game.
The football sits at the 34.
Here's the first snap after the big play.
Alex Smith will take it right from the center. Halfway through the third quarter. Finds his mark. Rhodes is the one who made the big stop.
Quarterback should have never thrown at that time. Even though he completes the pass, he should have seen the defense was right there. A loss of a couple yards.
The Vikings defense now is going to go nickel.
Second down and 11.
Charles takes the hit and is brought down. He's up over 90 yards so far on the day.
Anytime you see a defense that can't stop the runs right up the middle, there's a couple things. The middle linebacker's probably not doing his job, and you might not just have enough meat up inside to hold up against those big offensive linemen.
The Chiefs have it at the 24.
Spinning out of trouble.
Gets about 9 on the play. He's averaging right around 7 yards per carry on the game.
I think the coach on the sidelines, he's going to be happy with every first down because he knows that's more time off the clock. When you're up like this, multiple scores in the second half, every first down just puts the odds in your favor of winning this game.
Will go ground. Smith there to take it down.
The Chiefs, they believe in their offense. They know once they get inside the red zone, they can run or throw. That time to run the football, and it picks up some good solid yards. Great job by the offensive line.
Let's go. Second down and 5. The grab is made by Kelsey. The blowout continues. Another touchdown.
We're getting late in this game, late third, and it's getting uglier by the moment, partner.
Yep, it's turned into that. I think it turned into an ugly game quite a while ago, Jim, and it's been dominating. They're just doing it in so many ways, and the opponents, they just have no answers.
They'll take it at the 20.
The Vikings at this point are just trying to stop the bleeding as they come out for this drive, Phil.
Whoa, I don't know if there's enough Band-Aids to stop all this bleeding. But look, you're looking for a moral victory, so the game is not over. Try to get some good here late to make you feel better and get ready for the next game.
Defense respecting the deep ball, playing way off the receivers.
First down at the 20. Peterson's handed the football.
Peterson's never able to build up that power that he has as a running back. When there's nowhere to go, hey, there's nowhere to go. That's a short game.
That last running play was good for only a yard, so it's 2nd down and 9.
To Wallace. That's his 4th catch of the day.
All you can do is your job. And that was a good job by the offense, picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. Hey, don't worry about the score right now. Just find ways to execute plays and get down there and score a touchdown.
Peterson's going to take the handoff now.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
2nd down and 2 to go after the running play.
Look at the signals. The D-line is all shifting down inside. They're expecting a run right up the middle.
He's averaged about 2 yards a carry on the day.
That's just not a good call on the offensive side. You know, when it's 2nd and short, they think, well, let's just pick up the first down. The defense was ready. You got to have better play calling than that.
The 4th quarter about to get underway, and there's not much left to do in this one other than to run out the clock.
Yeah, that's what you hope to do on the side. When you're winning a game like this, you want to run the clock out. And you know what, Jim? On the other side, they want that clock to run too, because they're just trying to find a way to get out of this game.
Throws the pass.
And the flag is down.
Holding offense.
That penalty is, of course, going to be accepted by the defense. 3rd down after the penalty.
Peterson, solo back set. And Wallace there to catch the ball that had a lot of heat on it. That's his 5th catch of the day.
Well, you're really in a tough spot, but that is a good job picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. All you can do, just keep picking up those first downs. You hope it leads you to a score, and then you play the game from there.
The Vikings take it from the 38. The catch is made by Jarius Wright.
Parker's in on the tackle.
There has been good pass protection for the quarterback all day long. He has not been sacked much, and he throws it there and gets another completion.
Let's go.
3-step drop. Look at that concentration as he makes the grab.
Well, that'll make you feel a little better. Finally getting a first down. You're down big in the second half, and you're on the offensive side. Don't look for the quick score. Just look to pick up positive yards and hope it leads you to a score later.
1st and goal. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it.
Here in the 4th quarter, and you're down on offense. It takes courage to call that running play, and it backfires. That time they run it, and they only pick up a few yards.
Second and goal from the 6. The pass is picked off by Perry. Bridgewater's there that time for the tackle.
Early in the 4th, and if there was ever a thought of a miracle comeback, that interception pretty much ended it.
Yeah, you know, I'm not sure they ever thought that there could be a miracle comeback in this game. It's been bad all day long. I actually feel bad for them throwing that interception because they just can't seem to do anything right on the offensive side.
Picks up 8 here.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
Second and 2. Sherman's taking the handoff. Tackle's made, and the first down is picked up. First down on the way. The Chiefs in the full house, set now at the line.
Quarterback sees something in his defense he wants to take advantage of.
It's complete to Jeremy Maclin.
Well, that's a good route that time by the receiver. They call that a post route, and they call it a post route because he is running towards the goal post. Nice throw and catch.
First down at the 43. Here's the handoff.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
Second and 11. Murray's pass will go for an incompletion.
Sometimes on 3rd and long from the defensive side, I like the fact that you can blitz. Send more guys that they can block. Make the quarterback throw the football quickly and short. Then it's all up to coming up and making the tackle.
Wilson's got the catch and the first.
Murray's able to show off the footwork. Wow, what a good job. Look at those feet. Like a dancer. Gets himself in very good position to throw the football.
First down at the 41.
Incomplete as he was looking short.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit there, don't you, Jim? They are all over the receivers, all over the field, nowhere to throw it, and it just results in an incompletion.
Second and 10. Handoff made. That's a gain of 6.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
We've hit the 2-minute warning in the second half. Just 2 minutes left of this one. We're back now for the end of the 4th quarter. The Vikings lined up in the nickel. The Chiefs will take the snap from the 35. Charles is marked down after a gain of 4. He's averaging right around 7 yards per carry on the game. The Chiefs have clearly enjoyed being able to take the air out of the football when needed today. Charles has been brilliant, and he's shown no reason to stop giving him the football.
Well, when it's working well, don't stop. The running game is hot. The offensive linemen feel the power. They love it. Just keep running right at it.
Taken down at the 21.
Well, that's just the right call to make. In this situation, just run the football. Don't try to be some genius and catch the defense off guard. Manage the clock and just get this game over with.
The Chiefs seem to have found a rhythm these last couple of weeks. Dominant a week ago, dominant today.
Yeah, their confidence level is high, and I'll tell you this, Jim, these players believe in one another, and it shows on the field.
Well, they came in off a win, and they get another one here today.
Hey, 2 weeks in a row, Jim, you play good football, you win. That's a lot of positive reinforcement. You feel good about what you're doing, and there's no way you think you'll lose the following week.
For Phil Simms and all the crew, Jim Nantz saying so long.